Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I did one of these videos, so I want to come to you today and have a little chat about Barcelona's win at Sevilla, 4-2 at the Sánchez Pizjuán. Plenty of talking points in the game, but the big one, of course, Lionel Messi, as usual. And as usual against Sevilla, Messi with a hat-trick, his 50th hat-trick, career hat-trick, 44 of those for Barcelona and 6 for the Argentine national team. And today, it has to be said, one of the best, probably one of the best hat-tricks that you can see. A wonderful left-footed volley, a goal that we haven't been used to seeing from Messi, but he always surprises us with something new. A stunning curling effort for the second goal, which went into the top corner, and then the most delicate of chips late on to complete his hat-trick. Before the game, a little bit worrying from a Barcelona point of view. Since he picked up that thigh problem against Valencia, he'd only scored one goal in 297 minutes, and that was a penalty against Valladolid. He was looking a little bit rusty. He lost his rhythm a little bit after that problem, and was struggling a little bit to get it together, but he certainly produced in this match against Sevilla another wonderful performance, and 3 more goals for his showreel in that one. So fantastic. And of course the assist as well for the Luis Suarez goal at the end, a 4-2 win for Barcelona. Emphatic in the end, although it took some time coming. The 85th minute was when Messi scored the all-important third goal, and Barcelona coming back from 1-0 down, and of course from 2-1 down as well. And Messi had actually given the ball away for the first goal. He was losing the ball quite a lot in the opening stages of the game, and I think physically, even though he scored that wonderful hat-trick, I think he's still not at 100%. So ominous for everybody else, and of course Real Madrid, who are up next in the next 2 games, the Clásico in the Copa del Rey on Wednesday, and then in La Liga at the Bernabeu again on Saturday. So a timely return to form for Messi and Barcelona, ahead of those 2 massive tests. More things, like I said, 50th hat-trick for Messi, and probably one of the best, and his best performance, it has to be said, since the 6-1 win against Sevilla. Poor Sevilla. Messi always seems to produce his best against Sevilla, and it's 36 goals now in 37 games against Sevilla, and Sevilla are cannon fodder. They're one of the best teams in Spain. It's just incredible that he manages to produce so regularly against them, and they'll be sick of the sight of him, although I'm sure the fans will have appreciated his brilliance as well in those 3 goals. Ben Yedder, the Sevilla striker, tweeted after the game that had it been in this world, they might have won the game, but there was a player from another planet, referring to Messi, who wanted things to be another way. And that it just about sums it up, really. Barcelona extremely lucky to have him, and of course Ernesto Valverde as well. For a while it looked like Sevilla could win the game, or at least get something out of the game. It wasn't a classic Barca performance, but Messi, as so often we've said in the past, bailed them out. He saved them again. And the famous debate, is there anybody out there who still thinks that Cristiano Ronaldo is a better player than Lionel Messi? I think it's fewer and fewer by the week, and certainly since Ronaldo left Real Madrid, that debate has died down, and many people recognizing now that Messi is the best. And I think it's safe to say that he is, as Ben Yedder said, from another planet. There's so many quotes out there from not just teammates but rival players as well, and quite honestly, I think he's the best player ever, and he loves playing at the Bernabeu. So a timely return to form ahead of those 2 Clásico clashes coming up in the next week. More talking points from the game. Suarez obviously scoring a goal, and that was important for him. It was a great finish as well, as he lobbed Vaclik in the last minute, and that will do his confidence no harm at all. It's been a bit of a tough time for Suarez. Obviously he was very poor last weekend against Valladolid. He was poor again in the Champions League. There's that stat that emerged. You know, he hasn't scored away from home in the Champions League since 2015. So yeah, it's important for him, for his confidence, for morale, to get that goal, and you know, important for Barcelona as well. Elsewhere, I thought Arturo Vidal, a little bit disappointing again. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what he really brings to this Barcelona team. He's a good player, he's been a great player over the years, but I just don't see him as a Barcelona player, and I think with Ivan Rakitic in the team, you don't need Arturo Vidal as well. I'd much rather see Carlos Aleñá starting. I think you know, stats prove that he wins the ball back more than the Chilean. He offers more in attack. He's a much more of a Barcelona style play. He links up much more effectively with Messi and with his teammates. And he came on and he was important in the last few minutes in helping Barcelona to get that victory. And of course Sevilla were tired by that point, but I just feel that, especially with Artur missing through injury, you need ball players like Aleñá. And Vidal, I just don't see him as really as a Barca player. He can be useful, don't get me wrong, now and again as backup when you need a bit of defensive steel now and again. But I think, as I say, with Artur missing, I'd much rather have Aleñá in the team. More talking points. Dembélé changed the game, I thought, when he came on at half-time. Just with his runs, with his unpredictability, with his pace. He's erratic at times, as he was against Lyon, of course, in the Champions League. But yeah, I thought he shouldn't have been taken off by Valverde against Lyon. I thought Barcelona were much more predictable when he left the game in France the other day, and I thought they were much better against Sevilla when he came on at half-time. And you know, that was, even though it took Barcelona a while to get in front, I thought that was the turning point in the game as well. So Dembélé for me has to be in the team. Coutinho still struggling though defensively. I thought he was a little bit lax, a little bit lazy in tracking back, and he hasn't really adapted for me. There's some debate as to whether he's playing out of position and as to whether he should be, you know, playing more as a midfielder. But yeah, I'm not sure that Valverde entirely trusts him as a midfielder, and you know, if he's not responding and fulfilling his defensive duties, then it's a bit of a risk to play him in midfield as well. It's not quite working out at the moment, at least, as it should be. So that's one to keep an eye on. Good news, of course, was the return of Samuel Umtiti in defence, although defensively I thought Barcelona were a little bit ragged in the first half. They were caught out of position, not just Umtiti, but also Gerard Piqué. I have to wonder with Umtiti if he's actually fit. I didn't think he was quite right. But a boost, nevertheless. His return, an important win in any case for Barcelona, and two massive Clásico clashes coming up in the next few days. Thank you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Plenty more videos coming soon. Plenty more big matches coming up in La Liga and also the Champions League, and plenty to talk about. So I'll speak to you soon. Good night.